Good morning. So for the first time in 2 months, somebody in our government has finally spoken up and spoken out about the violence against journalists at protests. 2 months ago, your department went and brutalized and detained journalists. They went and got a restraining order. And none of you guys said anything, said nothing. The LAPD heard that loud and clear. And so what they went and did is they went out and beat the shit and detained 10 journalists. One of them is back there, right there, Nick Stern, who you talk about journalists need to identify themselves. He had an oversized press pass on, showing it to an officer as he batoned him in his face and split his face open. How about that for self-identifying? And another journalist, Sean Beckner Carpenter, came over, raised his hand, approached, asked for a PIO, which is required under 409.7. They refused him and then batoned him in the ribs, fracturing his ribs. And then from there, this is while he's wearing his press pass, they detained him for an hour in handcuffs with other journalists. While you guys sat around for the last 2 months refusing to say anything about their abuse of the press, they heard it loud and clear. And they said, we're going to go out here and do what the fuck we want to do. How dare you? Fuck all of you for that. Yeah. Now you talked about what's your protocol for identifying press. They are identifying themselves. They are saying it outwardly. They are wearing press passes. But their supervisors on scene are not honoring them. Nate Gowdy and Carrie Schreck were detained, two really reputable journalists. They said, well, we can't verify that they're actual journalists. You had a lawyer there on scene identifying them, and they were not accepting that. Nate Gowdy is a guy who has his work on the cover of Time magazine. And then the LAPD had the nerve to go to ABC and say that they were pretending to be press. Now, I got to tell you something. It's been very clear what the policy is with self-identifying. Let me read this to you. The department will recognize individuals who self-identify as media representatives and will not require specific credentials. The inability to produce identification does not disqualify you as acting as a member of the press. You know who wrote that? This guy right here, 2020. That's your own fucking words. So once again, fuck all of you.